And good morning. Welcome into another installment of Your Life Matters with clinical social worker Dr. Beth Plachetka from Safe Harbor Counseling and Dr. Beth Speaks. And we say good morning to Dr. Beth on this Monday. How are we doing today, Doctor?
I am good, Mike. How are you?
Doing all right. Today, timely topic is we're kind of focused around the subject of the 4th of July a little bit there.
Yeah, we're going to be kind of patriotic today. And so I'm just curious what you're doing tomorrow for the 4th.
You mean after work?
Well, and you know what? And I do want to say thank you to you and to all the other people
Yeah.
who do work on holidays.
Because, we like it.
Yeah.
Don't mind it.
Well, and it's nice that you have a little bit of time in the afternoon after, because you get off a little bit early.
Yeah, and nobody else is here, so it's kind of quiet and peaceful and nice. But yeah, we probably do a little cooking out, maybe a little fireworks. Who knows? How about you? Any special plans?
You know, we tend to do the same thing, and you know, where I live, there's some things going on downtown. There's a short parade, so we like to participate in that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get to ride in the parade, throw candy. That's
Really?
always fun. Yes,
Wow.
I've got to work on my arm, but it's always, and the fireworks are nice.
All right. Yes.
You know, and it occurs to me, you know, because again, I'm always associating things with mental health, how freedom and mental health share similar behaviors and attitudes. Now, I'm going to take a little pause here for a second and tell you that I did do a little research. I always look up stuff.
Yeah.
And some interesting things is, you know, that the reason it's the July 4th is it was actually July 2nd when they declared independence. It was the 4th when it was ratified by the colonies. And I thought, again, already we were saying all of us had to agree, and I appreciated that.
Yeah.
And Thomas Jefferson and John Adams both died on July 4th on the 50th anniversary.
Now that I did not know.
That was fascinating to me. One was 83, Thomas Jefferson. John Adams was 90. So it was, anyway, tidbits. If anybody's on Jeopardy, they can use it. But, you know, when we think about the things that allow us to be free in ourselves and free in our country, it's self-awareness and self-worth and the ability to live in a community. So self-awareness, I'll remind all of us, is that it's our relationship to ourselves. We need to know what our characteristics are. And that doesn't just mean what's good about us, it means what's annoying about us. We need to know both.
Right.
And, you know, take an inventory, pay attention to what's going on, and consider how our very existence can affect other people. We need to recognize in both cases that there's a God, that there's a higher power, and that we don't know everything and don't need to. We can't be in charge of all that. Keeps us open to learning. And then we also need to know what's important to us, what's our values. Most people will say a lot of the moral features of honesty, integrity, you know, those kinds of things. Self-worth says, hey, I'm valuable even when I make mistakes. And so that helps us develop discipline and determination. We prioritize, we sacrifice. I mean, how many parents don't buy something for themselves because their kids need new pairs of shoes or something?
My arm is raised. Yeah.
Yeah. We've all had to do it because you know, we know what's important in our lives. And we learn to postpone gratification. If we save for what we really want, not settle, you know. And then we know that it's important to educate ourselves. So then I'm thinking, okay, what do those behaviors look like? One thing is owe nothing to no one. You know, as much as possible, you know, pay debts. And, you know, as soon as mortgages, we're not going to pay those really fast, but pay them on time.
Yeah.
You know, and as soon as you can get rid of it, get rid of it. And if it's somebody's giving you a gift of time or goods or service, reciprocate so that you're not beholden. You know, they used to say when I was in high school, you know, don't take jewelry from your boyfriend on the first date. You know, it kind of implies something. You're okay, don't do that. Don't borrow beyond your means or from somebody who would threaten to withhold something from you. Make decisions and agreements that align with your values. If you change your mind, be able to say it to yourself. I was wrong before, or I've got new information. This is how I'm going to do it now, and tell other people so they know it. Be accountable. Be able to admit to somebody else that you've made a mistake, so somebody can't smear your reputation with it. And as much as possible, be honest with all people. Because, you know, these things they affect our mental health, and they also affect our ability to act freely in all things.
All right. Good advice. Enjoy the 4th. Be safe with those fireworks now.
Yeah, you too.
Don't hurt yourself on the 4th. All right, and with this show, any show that we've done, you can listen to these shows at Safe Harbor Counseling's website. safeharboril.com. Get more resources on all of these different topics. You can email Dr. Beth Plachetka, LCSW at safeharboril.com. They have a Facebook presence as well, and you can call 630-466-8657. We'll see you next week for another installment of Your Life Matters here on